Pierce Brosnan was the actor an entire generation looks at and says was their 007, but he wasn't actually always happy with James Bond, and now he's come out trashing the character. Pierce Brosnan has an interesting history with James Bond, where he was initially offered the chance to play the character in the 1980s, but couldn't due to legal reasons. And that's because Pierce Brosnan had a show called Remington Steele that was actually being cancelled during the period he was being looked at to play James Bond. The problem was when it was announced that he was likely going to play the next James Bond, the ratings for Remington Steele went way up, so the network decided to keep it for another season, so because of that he couldn't play Bond. So instead, Timothy Dalton was cast to play James Bond in the 1980s for 2 movies, but ended up getting fired because he had legal disputes with the company. Then Pierce Brosnan got the role of Bond when he played in the 90s and 2000s, where he made $41 million doing 4 movies, but was fired in the early 2000s because of pay disputes. Now actress Helen Mirren has come out bashing the James Bond franchise, saying she hates it, finding it to be a very sexist franchise that rotates women. That's because basically every Bond movie has a rotating female lead that's oftentimes called a Bond girl, and they are designed to be much younger than the actor playing James Bond, and they end up changing every movie. Now Pierce Brosnan's come out saying he thinks James Bond is sexist, so with that I'm sure I'll subscribe to learn something.